Well guys, I have to say that today I am super excited. This is a package that I've been waiting for 2 years. I'm a little nervous to open this up because the box is in really rough shape. This box contains some of the most unobtainium parts that you can find for Harley Davidson. And I cannot tell you how pumped I am to finally have this in my shop and in my hands. This is for a project that I'm working on slowly. Been working on for a few years. Something you guys haven't even seen yet. Something I know I need to do a video on and kind of showcase what I'm doing. It's a long-term project kind of thing. This was the first major piece that I sent out to get built. It took me a while to get the piece itself and then find all the parts that went with it. But I need to show you guys what I'm talking about so it all makes sense. So we'll go ahead and we'll open this up. Hope that the packaging is good. I'm a little nervous. Like I said, the box is in really rough shape and I'm hopeful that it didn't get damaged. If it did, I'm not sure what I'll do. Giant box for a oil pump burnishing tool. No, that's not it, but this is something else that I've got. And if you know where that came from, you know where this came from. Okay, it's a couple boxes in boxes, so that's a little exciting. I'll open this last. I really don't love the packaging. There was, kind of poor quality bubbles in here. Those work good in lightweight applications. I don't know what the weight on this was, but I know it's not light. There's damage to this box and a hole in the bottom, and it looks like it bounced around pretty good in the back of a UPS truck. And as you guys know, shipping nowadays is really a nightmare. It doesn't matter what you send out. A lot of these guys that are moving these parts around, moving these packages around, really don't care. And they're throwing this stuff around, and a lot of times it gets damaged. I know I'm filing more damage claims than I ever have. Too excited to talk right. Wow, this thing is gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 and I hope the bottom isn't busted. Find out soon enough. Looks pretty good. I don't know if you know what this is. This is a 2-year-only transmission. Getting the case itself was hard. It had some of the parts in it, some of them were worn, some of them were not good, and needed to be totally rebuilt. So I sent this transmission out 2 years ago to my friend Steve LeMay of Resurrection Cycles out in Virginia, and he sourced all the parts for me. I know it needed everything. The transmission itself has been rebuilt for a little bit over a year. The biggest thing I was waiting on was the whole clutch hub assembly. Unfortunately, when I got the bike that I'm working on, that I haven't shown you yet, it didn't come with the right transmission, and I had to actually find this slant top transmission. So I did some networking, and I found the one that I needed, and I bought most of its parts. The rest of it needed to be found. And some of these things, to me, it feels like they're impossible to find. To a guy like Steve, he made it sound like it'd be no big deal, but it would take some time. And over the course of 2 years, it did take some time. I wasn't in a rush to get it back, and he had said, it's going to take some time. So with that knowledge, I just kind of let him do his thing and find all the parts and pieces. I do have to keep these things together, but I do want to open everything up just to see it all. I tell you what, when I sent this out, it did not look this nice, and this is beautiful. This makes my day. Actually, it makes my week. It's funny, I've been tracking this thing all day long to see when it was going to be delivered, and my phone just now notified me that it's been delivered. I had to go to the app and actually see that it was sitting on my front porch at my house, so I had to leave the shop and go get it. It's raining today, and I didn't want it to sit in the box and of course get rained on. And of course, the hard part to find right here. These seem like they're impossible. I've come across a couple in really bad shape. I've come across a couple in really, really good shape too. And for a motorcycle of its age, it seems like these things are just tough as nails to get. I do not have the proper kick lever for it yet. It's something we'll have to source too. But again, this is a Harley Davidson 2-bolt slant top transmission. It's for a 1935 or 36 motorcycle. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Feel free to drop it in the comments. If you don't, stay tuned, because one of these days I will drag this bike out, dust it off because it is a little dusty, and I will do a little video on it to kind of show you what I have and what my hope is and what my hopeful direction will be on this motorcycle. Obviously there is a few more parts I need to find for this transmission. I don't have the clutch throwout or any of that stuff, and I thought that he was going to provide those for me, but I guess not, so I'll have to source those pieces too. But other than that, I do believe this transmission is complete and ready to be put in the bike. So stay tuned. We'll be doing a video soon of that motorcycle to kind of showcase it, talk about the project, show you what it looks like and give you some insight of what I have going on there as well. I know I've got a lot of projects in the works. I've got too many, honestly, but I love these things so much and I enjoy doing this so much that it's really hard to turn down an awesome project. This motorcycle was a chance occurrence to be able to buy, and I'm very thankful that I've had the opportunity to curate this machine for a little while. I hope to log some miles on this. One of my potential goals, and something that we'll talk about in the video, is I'd like to make the cannonball run on this motorcycle. It's a far-fetched dream at this point. I don't have the capital to make that happen. The motorcycle's nowhere near running. It needs some work yet. So when I get the build video or the motorcycle reveal video up, we'll talk about those details so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about and where I'm going and what my hopes are. Anyway, I just had to open this up. I had to show you guys today. I've been waiting for this thing for so long, and today was the day that it arrived, and I am super excited to have it. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. Got a lot of exciting things coming up, a lot of great things in the works, a lot going on in the shop every day. So stay tuned. We'll catch you later.